Hi there, thank you so much for watching this video. And in today's video, we are going to talk about cars. Before I start this video, I would like to give a disclaimer that this video is not for someone who is wanting to understand which brand or which particular car they want to buy. This video is for someone who is making a decision of whether they should buy a car or whether they should go through the entire hassle of DL. So with that out of the way, let's get started. I have put the points in my iPad. Let's go. First thing that we would discuss is whether you should buy a car or you should not buy a car, because I have friends who own a car and I also have friends who do not own a car and they have been in Dubai for almost 12-13 years. When you're making this decision, there are many key points that you should understand. The first is location. If you do not own a car, your location and your office location should be near a metro. Not even a bus stand, a metro. Because from bus to metro, it can take you about 30 minutes. This is where you get limited if you do not have a car. But if you have a car, then you can stay anywhere you want because the infrastructure is so good here that you can reach almost anywhere in 20 to 30 minutes. The second very important point is the commute timing. If you do not have a car, a journey from Abu Dhabi to Dubai can be around 3 hours. Can you imagine? Let me tell you a real story. My friends who live in Abu Dhabi were staying in Corniche Street, which is opposite to the Hamdan Street. There was a bus station close to their house. They used to take the bus from there to Musafa, from Musafa to Zayed Airport, from Zayed Airport to Ibn Battuta. Finally, from Ibn Battuta, they used to take a taxi to reach my house. And this entire journey would take them 3 or maybe 4 hours. Let me tell you why. From their house to Musafa, the bus ran every 15 minutes. From Musafa to Zayed Airport, the bus ran every 20 minutes. So if they leave their house and do not reach on time in Musafa, they have to wait 20 minutes for the next bus. Same goes for Zayed, because from Zayed Airport to Ibn Battuta, the buses are every hour. So if they miss 12 o'clock bus, they have to wait till 1 to get another bus, and if they reach at 12:30, they will have to wait up to 1:30, because by the time they reach there, the 1 o'clock bus is already full. So they have to take another bus which is for 2 o'clock. They have to pre-register. So that's why I say that the commute will take long to reach anywhere, whether it is Abu Dhabi to Dubai or within Dubai, because within Dubai as well, if you are not living close to the metro station and if the metro is not reaching your destination, then this journey can cost you a lot of commute time and money. Why I say money? This brings us to our next point. Taxi. Taxis in Dubai are very expensive, unless of course you can afford it, you have kept a budget for it. But imagine if you have missed a metro or a bus and you have to travel by taxi. The pricing does not compare. A bus or a metro ticket would cost you 5 to 7 dirhams, but for the same distance a taxi could cost you 30 or 40 dirhams or even more, because the peak hour pricing differs from the normal hour pricing. The next point is that if you own a car, of course you have to maintain it, you have to pay for the parking, you have to pay for the petrol. All of this together will cost nothing less than 1500 to 2000 dirhams every month. I have also included the EMI of the car in case if you are buying it on mortgage. But if you are not buying it on mortgage, still your car would cost you about 500 to 700 dirhams. But if you don't own a car, you end up spending a lot of money on rent, because the houses near metro, near bus station are always expensive than the areas or houses who do not have this facility. For example, a studio near the metro would cost you 40,000. But if you step away from the metro and go a little inside, the same could cost you even 35. And the areas which connects metro are always expensive. For example, if you stay in Studio City or if you stay in Production City, the houses there are much cheaper than the ones are in Discovery Gardens or JLT or Marina. The next point that I want to talk about is, let's say if you have made a decision of buying a car, whether you should buy a rental car or whether you should own a car. So now with rental, there are few benefits right off the bat that I would like to tell you. The first one is that you have the flexibility of changing the car whenever you want. You can drive today a Mercedes, tomorrow you can drive a BMW and so on. There is no maintenance or there is no renewal of the car plate, etc. All of those costs you will save. But the biggest drawback is the cost of rental. Usually the cost of rental is much higher than owning a car. With that, the car that you purchase will be much cheaper because the average expenditure that you will spend for a car is about 1500 to 2000 dirhams. Buying a car only makes sense if you're going to stay here for a longer period, at least 2 years. Do your calculation and you will understand what I'm talking about. If you don't stay in Dubai or if you don't have a plan to stay in Dubai for at least 2 years, then the buying cost of your car is much higher. In that case, I would recommend you to rent a car. It will be always cheaper. With buying a car, of course, you will spend up maintenance, on renewing your car plate, on doing the cleaning of the car and all of that. Both rental as well as your car, you will spend on parking, on salik, on petrol. Usually in rental car, the salik and parking are, you will end up paying at the end of the, when you get your rental bill. With rental car, you will also have to pay a huge deposit, and it completely depends on which brand or which category of car you're going for. If you're going for a luxury car, it will of course be a lot more. If you're going for a economical car, it will be less. But this is a big amount of money that you'll have to pay the rental company, and this is a deposit. So by mistake, if there is any damage to the car, they will deduct the money from that. Now let's move to another point, which is buying a new car versus a pre-owned car. So if you buy a car, the first benefit is the service. Some of the brands give you the service contract for almost 11 years now. So you literally end up paying nothing for the maintenance. Apart from this, the registration, the RTA process, everything is usually included in the purchase. There are offers that they run where all of these things are included in the car price, and plus they also help you with financing. If you buy a pre-owned car, usually you will have to pay for all of this separately. I have not seen any pre-owned car dealers who give all of this in the price of the car. So you will pay for the car and then you will pay for all of this. Of course, it's a higher cost. There are certain car dealers who sell pre-owned cars and give you a service contract as well, but these service contracts are usually chargeable. And also this goes without saying that the price of the new car will always be higher than a pre-owned car. That's why a lot of people here buy pre-owned cars, because they are very reasonably priced. Plus you can buy a pre-owned car which is like 2 or 3 years old and still get all the other benefits than the new car price. I hope this video was helpful for you. In my next video, I am going to talk about the registration and renewal process of the car and the number plate. So stay tuned for that video, and until next time, bye bye.